Welcome back to the Weeb Lounge. I'm Nick, and this is episode 10 of The Day I Became a God. And this episode, it's not a very happy episode. If anything, it's outright depressing. Now, the way that this episode opens up, it's almost as if life goes on. You know, Hina got hauled away by the men in black or whatever, and everything is just kind of going to normal. You know, Yoda's going back to school. The summer vacation's over with. They still kind of put out a plate for Hina and everything, but it's like it's like it happened, but they're trying to just kind of keep it on the down low or just not face reality. Kinda. That's the kind of gist that I get, but I guess it's more traumatic or something. I don't know. But basically, he gets back to school, he starts studying, it's just like things go on. And then it's just a little bit of a twist happens, and that is Suzuki, our hacker guy. He shows up in school saying that he transferred in, he's a new student, and immediately befriends Yota and the whole group. Okay, he is now part of the clique, I guess. Okay, so you got Izanami-san, Yoda's best bud that I can never remember his name because he's not an important character, and then Suzuki hacker guy. So you got them four, and it's there's some ulterior motive there, right? And I'm sitting here trying to figure it out, and they start thinking, Suzuki wants to try basketball. He never played basketball, and then whoops everyone's ass. I mean, that's what he does. The guy's a genius, and apparently that's part of his genius is being able to also pick up physical activities or something. I don't know. Well, after that, they come around with a little bit of an idea and, want to go get something to eat, right? So they're like, where should we go? What should we do? What should we eat? Of course, they mention, takoyaki, which is, old guys here, hacker guys like super favorite uber food that he likes, but that's not his purpose. Izanami-san brings up the restaurant, the one that Yoda saved. So they go there and have a little bite to eat, and, the hacker guy seems a little miffed. And, when they played basketball, he had this little look on his face, he's kind of miffed. Why is he mad? Okay, and they also bring up later on, hey, why don't we figure out something that all four of us can do? Not just basketball, because Izanami-san, doesn't play basketball or anything. Something that everybody can do. And Izanami-san, once again, kind of chimes in. Is like, oh, well, we can do Mahjong. And, of course, Yoda, did the Mahjong and everything, the tournament and all that goofy stuff. And when Izanami-san mentioned it instead of Yoda, once again, hacker guy, Suzuki, had a little miffed look on his face. It kind of becomes apparent, obvious, that Suzuki's trying to get Yoda to bring Hina to the forefront, mention her, bring her up. But he's not. Like this whole time, he basically hasn't. One of the last-ditch efforts was him bringing up the movie that they shot. And, obviously the movie is not complete because Hina is not there. Which I have a feeling will show up later on when they complete the movie. Yay, happy ending, maybe, but that'll be a ways away, okay? So, yeah, and he gets miffed again because, Yoda, they ask Yoda if he wants to see it because he knows, Hina got kidnapped. He's looking for Hina. He's putting not wanted posters, my God, missing persons posters all over the place. So, he's not in the best place or whatever. He's got his mind on his studies and also on Hina. That's like the only two things he's concerned about. So, hacker guy, suggests watching the movie, and Yoda's like, nah, don't really want to watch it. It's not finished anyways. Okay. Well, eventually, Suzuki finally gets mad and throws his coffee down or whatever the heck he was drinking in front of Yoda and kind of storms off. But this is right when after he says, oh, we should finish the movie or, something along those lines, kind of bringing Hina back into the conversation, but it's still not getting anything from him. But that little tidbit finally triggers something in Yoda. Yoda finally realizes, hey, all the things that Suzuki is trying to get him to do are things that he did with Hina in order. So finally it clicks with this dense guy, okay? You know, I can kind of understand him not getting it, but yeah, it's a thing. So, yeah, it's he finally realizes it and goes, and you know, Suzuki was leaving. He was sick and tired of playing this game or whatever, and Yoda finally caught up with him and confronted him about Hina's, like, you know, a little bit of a back and forth there. And I guess what the rule was is Suzuki was basically there. He wanted to help. He wanted to do something to help, but Yoda was the one that had to initiate the help. Why do it that way? I'm guessing Hacker Guy and CEO have their reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's what it was. And Suzuki finally realizes, you know, okay, Yoda wants to see Hina. Suzuki knows where Hina is at and can get him a pass in to go see her and meet her, but also warns Yoda that she might not be the same. She might be drastically different. Be prepared for something traumatic is basically what he's trying to say. Yoda, of course, doesn't care. He wants to go see Hina. Okay, they set it up. Oh man, this is where it gets a little... okay. They drive a really, really long distance away, okay? And they come across this hospital. Really, really nice hospital, and it seems to be for kids and such. It doesn't have any kind of ominous, evil tone to it, right? Nothing like that. Suzuki basically hacks Yoda a pass and fake credentials and everything to let him in and kind of do whatever. So, yeah. Little bit of maneuvering, not much, just kind of walks through it and finally gets to Hina and Hina's room. And she's just kind of sprawled out on this hospital bed, like brain dead, damn near. Yeah. Here's what happened. And of course, all my little reviews and everything here are full of spoilers and everything, but yeah, you probably figured that out by now. Okay. Basically what they did, they shaved her head, went into her brain, took out the quantum computer or whatever that was in there, and sealed it back up. And her hair is about not very long at all. It's like really, really short hair. But the thing is, this, like, it messed her up. Okay, you know, Yoda comes in the room. She doesn't recognize Yoda. She barely responds to anything at all. And any kind of loud stimulus or anything like that, she will panic and start screaming. You know, they really, really messed her head up. But I'm kind of wondering, you know, I'm thinking it's more some kind of traumatic experience or something. Well, think of it this way. The quantum computer was helping her live. It cured her of whatever her disease was, right? And, you know, curious little side note, they never mentioned that in the hospital, that she has that disease. It might actually be cured. Don't know yet. But if you're alive, you're living, you're dependent on this computer in your head, it basically ends up becoming a major portion of your body, like an unnecessary limb. And if you remove it, you're basically taking a part of that person away. So yeah, it's like they removed a very important limb or a very important part of her brain, basically. So she is definitely not the person that she wants to be or once was. And this is kind of where the episode leaves off, but Yoda tries to take her back with him, right? Take her back home, all right? But there's a catch. There's two catches, actually. One, they'll let her go with them, but she has to want to. Challenge number one. Her mind is so messed up, okay? And two, Yoda has 2 weeks, apparently. So, in other words, Yoda has 2 weeks to somehow get through the fractured mind of Hina for her to state willingly that she wants to go back home with Yoda. yeah, this that's the new challenge laid down, and it is a depressing challenge. You know, I try to be a little goofy or something in these videos and everything. There's no goofiness to this one. This one is downright serious, melancholy, depressing, and the challenge that Yoda faces right now is a serious one, just in terms of emotion. So there's no room for levity in this episode. Yeah, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button. As depressing and melancholy as I stated this episode was, I am definitely looking forward to the next ones, because now Angel Beats and Charlotte, the other two series that this guy made, the same dude, all had like this bittersweet ending. Okay, Angel Beats had like this bittersweet ending. Charlotte kind of had this bittersweet ending. I'm expecting the same out of this one, but the way things can go doesn't have to be so bitter. The way things probably will go, knowing this guy, it could be bad. Who the hell knows? We'll see you in the next video.